Special Spellman here, aka the Traveling Philosopher, and I am here in Sonoma County, in the little town of Geyserville, here at Mercury Winery. What is it exactly that goes into a good wine tasting experience? Where I'm from in the South, there really is only one way to drink. It's bottoms up. Okay, maybe there's a couple different ways to drink, but still, wine tasting is more about the experience, and today we're going to go learn more about what really goes into wine tasting by exploring the 5 S's of drinking wine. So come join me at Mercury Winery. Here at Mercury Wine in Geyserville, which I'm still on the lookout to see if I can actually find some geysers, but for right now, I'm here with Mark Vogler, founder of Out in the Vineyard, as well with Grady from Mercury Wine, and talking today about the wine tasting experience. I'm from the South, so I'm used to just, bottoms up. That's drinking. And sometimes it might even be in a moonshine jug. But let's talk about what I've heard as the 5 S's of wine.
Great. So the first S is not swill, right, like moonshine. Okay. But the 5 S's are actually see, swirl, sniff, sip, and savor. Okay. And we'll run through each of those. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is you want to look at the wine. Right. See the wine. You want to judge the color. Look at the color.
What am I looking for? Am I looking for like some fruit that has kind of gotten in there?
There's a big strawberry.
Yes, if there's chunks, look for chunks. So make sure there's no chunks in your wine.
What you're looking for really is the clarity of the wine. Okay. Oftentimes you hold it up against a piece of white paper. You can really look at it. Sommeliers will do this in restaurants or at wine tasting, and what they're looking for is the clarity of the wine. Okay. Is it cloudy? Does it have a lot of minerals in it? Is it unfiltered? A lot of the yeast is still there, and depending on the wine, that's a good or a bad thing. Okay. And that will help judge age. Okay. As well. You're also looking at the color, which helps you with the age. White wines can be anything from a very pale light, almost paper white, all the way through yellows or straw to like an herb green, almost depending on the varietal and the age. Okay. Right, and then we go to swirl.
So it's
get
not
some oxygen in there.
So it's not shake like you're shaking orange juice.
Right.
You can't do the James Bond thing with wine. It's just not as. It just doesn't work as well. So a little swirl.
Okay.
A little swirl.
Okay.
Great. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to aerate the wine. Okay. So you really draw out the aromatics that you can get into your nose and start to work on the flavor profile.
So you're tasting the wine before you can put it in your mouth. Here.
So swirl and not shotgun like I did.
Not shotgun.
Shotgun comes later. Shotgun comes later.
That's after the 2 or 3 bottles of the really great wine, and then you move on to the other stuff
there you go.
at the bottom.
So we've got a great rosé here with a beautiful pink color. We've swirled. We've got some oxygen in there. So the next step is
sniff.
Sniff.
Absolutely. And I'm getting some nice cranberry.
Okay.
Cranberry. I get big cranberry. Starts very strawberry, real light strawberry.
What are you getting?
It's a very fruity, kind of a fruity smooth smell to it.
Nice.
And that fruit, that big fruit, is gonna trick your tongue. It's gonna tell you that sweet is coming. So your tongue is gonna anticipate sweet, even though this is a dry rosé. You're still gonna get the sweetness on the top, and then it's gonna dry out in your mid palate.
Right. The other thing to look for that's sort of a secondary part of the swirl is looking for the legs of the wine. So as you swirl it around and tilt it, and you hold it up, and you see the streaks running down the side of the glass. That can mean a couple things. There's a little difference of opinion on the value of legs. It can be very good that it's a big, heavy, rich wine. On the other hand, some people believe it can be too sweet, sort of syrupy, so there's a high sugar content or alcohol content. Got it. And it's open for debate.
Yeah, imagine those legs are what's all that sticking on your tongue, so all that flavors keep going. So on big red wine, if it's turning your glass red, all that stuff is going to stay on your tongue and just keep going for you, giving more flavor. Are we to sip yet?
We're to the important part.
Yes. I've been waiting for this part.
But you have to enjoy it and warm up to it. So.
Which leads us right into savor. Savor the wine. Enjoy the wine.